Bye, Airbnb.
I'm very sad.
You were so cute. We sat on that couch for 3 days, and it was great.
Looked out the windows at the views, watched it snowed.
Now it's time to say goodbye.
Well, good morning.
Good morning.
Today is our last day here in Grand Lake, Colorado.
Yes, so the past couple days we've been doing a video conference. So we've just been kind of hanging out at our Airbnb, doing nothing real exciting. But today we're gonna do some more exciting things. We're gonna hang out in town and kind of do some shopping because we haven't been able to do that yet. And then we are actually headed to Breckenridge.
Yeah.
So we will be in Breckenridge for the rest of our trip. We have some fun stuff that we're going to be doing over the next couple days. But I'm sad that we're leaving this Airbnb.
Me too. These views are just spectacular.
I'm going to miss these views. They're so pretty. Look. Isn't it gorgeous?
So, you ready to go do some exploring in town?
Yeah, I'm ready to go do some shopping.
Yeah, and get some lunch.
Yeah.
We're going to go to this burger joint. Hopefully it's open.
It looks really good.
Yeah, it looks like they have like really good milkshakes and all sorts of things.
Yeah.
I'm so excited for it.
Last night we went to a pizza place. It's called
White Buffalo.
White Buffalo Pizza. And it was really tasty.
It was so good.
Some of their stuff sounded a little weird, but then I was like, oh, this is delicious. Their pizza has like buffalo meat and elk and like, you know, the more like game meats, which I thought was really cool. I've never had pizza with that kind of meat.
I haven't either.
It was really tasty.
It was super good. Way better than the barbecue that we had the other night.
Yeah, the barbecue place was, I don't know that I would recommend that place.
Yeah, me either.
All right, let's go do some adventures.
All right, let's hit the road. I'm sad.
Me too. I like this place a lot.
Me too.
We will link the link to this Airbnb in the description below if you guys want to stay here because it was awesome and we loved it.
So relaxing. Also, if we can, we will try to link a coupon code that if this is your first time ever staying in an Airbnb, you get $35 off, and then we will get $30 credit if you decide to stay in an Airbnb.
So I don't know if anything's actually open yet. It's a little bit before 10, so we're just gonna go and hope that maybe some stuff is open. Right, Mark?
Right.
Also, every time we leave, there's this like gate that we have to open and close. You look really cute, honey.
My hands got really cold. It's so cold. So I'm borrowing Kayla's gloves.
Now we're off to the little Main Street
Grand Lake.
Little town thing. It's cute.
We are at the Hub and we are getting some coffee. And by coffee, I'm getting pumpkin spice latte. Kayla's getting, what are you getting?
Hot chocolate.
Hot chocolate. Awesome. Thank you so much. You too.
We got our coffee.
Coffee in hand.
Mine's making a mess. Actually, I got hot chocolate.
You
It's
did.
not actually coffee, but it's delicious. That
Yep.
little place was so cute. They
Yeah.
had like a ton of little pastries and
We might
stuff.
have to come back for one of those.
Yeah. So this place, that was called The Hub, which it's like right at the beginning.
Yeah.
Pretty much at the beginning of like the main street. So
Yeah.
now we're going to do some shopping. All right, so we haven't made it super far because we found this store that I'm obsessed with.
Yep.
It's called Cabin Quilts and Stitches, which if you guys know anything about me, I have an Etsy shop where I sell like Disney ears and knotted headbands and scrunchies and all kinds of stuff. So the gals in there are really nice. They have really beautiful fabric. So of course I got a whole bunch of stuff. So get ready for some good, fun goodies.
And some Christmas stuff too.
And some Christmas stuff. But they actually have, like you can order fabric online, which is great for me because that means that I can get more of some of their fabric. But they really like their stuff is really gorgeous.
Yeah. And they almost have like a punch card system. So if you spend I think, what was it, $150?
No, it's like $200
$200
or something like that.
Something like that. And then you get
$25 off.
Yeah.
Which that's actually pretty good, especially because I buy a lot of bulk fabric. So this is definitely great. I'll put some of their information in the description box below. But yeah, I'm really pleased we found that shop. That's really fun.
Yeah. You guys, look at all of the bears. It's unbearable.
So we've just done some shopping, and I think we went in almost every single shop.
Pretty much.
Just because we have time today, so we might as well. But there was a lot of really fun, like cute little things. Like obviously it's your normal kitschy like souvenir stuff, but we found some really cool little gems too.
Yeah.
I think my favorite was that we found that quilt shop. I think that was fun.
Yeah. Also, we probably will include some of the footage, but there was a shop literally dedicated to rubber duckies.
Oh my gosh, it was so funny.
Yeah.
It was so cute.
But right now, we are eating lunch at Squeaky Bees. It's
like a burger restaurant.
Yeah, they have burgers, shakes, and we got a black, what was it?
I think it was a blackberry lemon cobbler.
Yeah.
It just sounded really good, so I'm going to give that a taste now. That's so good. Oh my gosh.
I don't think I would get it again.
Oh, it's so good. The blackberry gives it like almost like a little bit of like a pop taste. Like it's kind of got that fizzy. It's not fizzy at all. It's got like a tang to it.
I think I wish there was more lemon in it.
So good. But I got the Hawaiian burger. So I think it has like some pineapple and like a teriyaki type sauce or something on it. I don't know. It sounded intriguing. So I get it.
Yeah. And I got the barbecue burger.
That one sounded good too, but I wasn't feeling onions today, so.
Yeah, it had onions and some barbecue sauce, which I think is their barbecue sauce. Mm-hmm. And I think something else. So.
And we also got some fries. They're, what did they say? Beer battered or something like that?
Fries.
Beer battered fries. So those sounded interesting. We'll see how those turn out.
Yeah.
So we'll check back with you once we get our food. All right, we got our food and it smells so good.
Yeah, you're smelling it through the bag.
All right, so let's open this bad boy up and get us some grub. Oh my gosh, this smells glorious.
Yeah, definitely gonna need lots of napkins.
Oh my God, look at this.
Wow.
I think we need to do a little cross. Oh my gosh, those look amazing.
These look so good.
Wow. I'm so excited. Wow.
Is it good?
It's so good.
That is delicious. That pineapple gives it just an extra juiciness. They also have like carrots and
Oh,
it looks like blue cheese maybe. I'm not sure.
these fries look so good too.
Yeah.
Those are good.
Those are tasty.
Here I go with the barbecue burger. It's really good. The patty is so flavorful.
It's juicy.
Yeah.
This is a win. I
Yeah.
think this is my favorite meal that we've had so far in Grand Lake. I really like it a lot. These fries are delicious. Done. Delicious. 4 thumbs up. 4 thumbs up. This is where you need to eat if you're coming here. The other places are not as great. This place is great.
So good.
All right, lunch is done.
Yep.
It was delicious. I think so we had sagebrush barbecue the first night. That one I would not recommend.
No.
White buffalo pizza is what we had last night, and that was pretty tasty.
It was.
So I would definitely go there. I know they have, I think they have gluten-free crusts too, so
Yeah.
that's nice. But Squeaky Bee's burgers, that was definitely my favorite.
Yeah.
That was so good.
It was delicious.
I wasn't totally sure about that burger that I got just because it was kind of a weird combination. It literally had pineapple, carrots, and like a teriyaki aioli or something, and then feta cheese. But it was very tasty.
Yeah. I tried it. It was very good.
Yeah.
My burger was very good. It had bacon and onions and cheese and barbecue sauce on it. It was delicious.
Yeah. And I would definitely recommend sharing the fries because we didn't even finish all of ours because it was too much food. But
Yeah.
I really liked the shake. I think they're well known for their shakes, so I definitely would get one. He didn't like it as much, but I personally really liked that one.
It's grown on me.
It's tasty. I just think it's cool. It tasted kind of tangy, which I enjoyed a lot, which was from the blackberries. But
Yeah.
but now we are all done. It's about 1:30, and so we are able to check into our next Airbnb around 4.
Yep.
So we are going to head to Breckenridge, and we'll see what time it is when we get there, and we may go grocery shopping.
Yeah.
Or we may go to our Airbnb first, depending what time we get there. So.
Yep.
All right, off on another road trip.
That's right.
Road trip, road trip.
Luckily, it's only like 2 hours though.
Yeah, it's not bad. Let's go.
We just got home from dinner
Yeah.
and holy cow, so good.
Yeah.
So we're having a kind of like a fancy date night, so we didn't want to bring the camera. I did get a little bit of footage of like our food, so we'll show you guys kind of as we're talking about it. But we did want to tell you about our experience because it was amazing.
Yeah.
So the restaurant we went to is called Aurum.
Or Aurum.
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 It's Aurum. And I'll put the link to their website in the description box below. But it's a little more upscale. It's a fancier restaurant. You're definitely gonna spend a little bit more. But it's definitely great if you want like a special date night. We got so much food.
Yeah. So we wanted to try a lot. So Kayla got it's like a wedge salad. I had a little bit of it. And then we got the rolls, which, oh my goodness.
Yeah,
were so good.
Both were really tasty. The wedge salad I really liked because they actually put like apple and pickled onion, and it was like a blue cheese dressing and candied bacon, and just the whole mix of it together was really tasty. It had a lot of really nice flavors going on that were like kind of sweet, kind of tangy, but then you have like the salad and blue cheese flavor too, which is nice. So that was really good. The rolls were hot and fresh, and they had these big old chunks of salt on top, and then this really light, fluffy butter.
Yeah, which you could spread the butter, which is always a good thing. Like,
yes.
I don't want cold butter that's just gonna like shred your roll the minute you try to spread it.
No, it was like literally like whipped cream texture on the butter. It was so good.
Yeah. And then for our main courses, I had the duck confit, which was so good. Literally, I hardly even needed a knife to like get it off the bone. It was just so tender. The skin was like crispy, but not like crunchy.
Yeah.
And I don't know if they like cooked it in something or what, but the skin of the duck was super sweet. And it was just, it was so good. It just melted in your mouth.
Yeah. And he had, I think there was like some veggies, and you had like, it was like these little cakey patty looking things. It was grits is what it was.
Yeah.
And so those were kind of fun. And then I got the Rocky Mountain trout, which I've never actually had trout before. I love fish. Like seafood is my jam. So I will eat all the seafood. But Marielle can tell this story.
Yeah. So I didn't know like how what did you get?
Trout.
The trout. I didn't know how the trout was going to come. And I was like, Kayla, what if it has like a head?
And so then
like, what
of
if
course
the head
I
is
was
still
like
on it?
freaking out. I was like, I don't know if I'm going to be able to eat this if it has like eyes. Like I can't do that. I'm not that. It didn't. It was normal. It was so good. It had a split pea risotto, and which sounds gross, but I really like peas, but it didn't really taste like peas. It was just a very sweet risotto. It was so good. And then it also had this tempura fried zucchini, which, holy cow, you guys. That
was so good.
The best zucchini I have ever had in my whole life. Like, I want fried zucchini all the time. Like,
it was like candy.
It was so good. And then it had this like red wine, like really sweet little glaze that was around the plate. And then it had like corn and green beans. It was just the mix of everything was so good. And I wanted to eat it all, but I restrained because I knew we wanted to get dessert. So we, as we usually do, we got 2 desserts. We got the chocolate lavender creme brulee, which was so good. It was almost like eating like brownie batter, but like creme brulee.
Yeah.
It was delicious.
And very rich.
And it had this like whipped cream, which I think the whipped cream is what had the lavender. And then there was like very finely chopped strawberry on top too. So that was super tasty, super rich, but it was really good.
Yeah. And then we also got cookies, chocolate chip cookies.
Oh my God.
They were so good. There was like a little like some kind of glaze. I don't know what this glaze was.
It's like a little icing or a glaze, or it's like a cream, or I don't know what it was.
We think, I don't really know, I didn't ask, but we poured it over the cookies, and it was so good.
Yeah.
They were warm, they were still gooey.
They were salted. They had those same kind of big salt flakes on top of them, which just brings out all the chocolate flavor. Yeah, those were, I couldn't even finish. Like, I had to save one. So I purposely saved like half of my food and one of the cookies so that I can have a nice little either midnight snack for tonight or a little something for tomorrow. So I'm excited about that. But then we also got some drinks that were really good. I don't remember what he said mine was, because I asked him, I was like, what would you suggest? And he basically said it was a mix between a margarita and an old fashioned. To me, it tasted like the smoky margarita from Food and Wine Festival at Epcot. I think it was Food and Wine. I don't know. It had that kind of smoky taste to it, which I personally really liked.
I didn't like the smokiness. It just, the smokiness just weirds me out.
Yeah.
But, and then I got, I forget the name of it, but It was just a red blend, and it was super good. If I remember right, I'm pretty sure it was from Italy. And then we also got a couple dessert drinks as well. I had a 10-year-old port wine, and then you had like
It was a white chocolate martini,
Yeah.
which was so good. It basically tasted like white hot chocolate that they put vodka in.
Yeah.
Like that's what it was. It was so good. But yeah, I was very pleased with everything. We got a ton of food. We probably got way too much food, but we wanted to try everything. So we got everything.
Yeah.
Whatever. Our total ticket, actually, it was expensive, don't get me wrong, but it was not as expensive as I expected it to be.
Yeah.
Our total ticket without tip was like $187. It was somewhere around there. So for 2 appetizers, 2 entrees, 2 desserts, and 4 drinks, it was less than $200, which was awesome.
Yeah.
Granted, it was more than that with tip, but I was like, dang, I expected the base price of this alone to be more than $200. So I was actually pretty pleased. I think everything was pretty reasonably priced.
The service was really good.
The service was really good. The atmosphere was really beautiful. It has this kind of like mid-century modern feel, which we love. If you've seen any stuff of our house, we're very mid-century modern is our thing.
But they also had some outdoor seating as well.
Yes.
Which we did make a reservation. So we opted to go inside because we didn't know what the weather was going to be like.
It's been very cold.
Yeah, and not just that, but they say on their website, if you do make a reservation and if you like ask for an outdoor table, and it's of course weather permitting, it's not covered.
Right.
If you do have an outdoor reservation, they may or may not be able to squeeze you inside.
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
Dang.
so that's why I opted indoors.
But it did look like they had some like heaters on the patio, so that definitely
It was
helps.
very cold, so I'm really glad that we were able to dine inside.
It's been really weird this week that like apparently this is the coldest that it's been since at this time of year since
Like the 60s, I think.
Yeah, someone was telling us that today, and I was like, we picked a great week to come.
Yeah.
But no, it was a lot of fun. It was just a great, just kind of something fun and fancy to do. It's not super fancy, like you can still be kind of casual.
Yeah, like
there.
I wore a button up in jeans.
Yeah.
You wore this shirt and jeans.
It's kind of one of those, you can be as fancy as you want. You don't have to be fancy, but you can.
I called ahead of time because I wasn't sure about their dress code, and they literally told me that it's Colorado comfort. So some people will roll in right after a day of hiking, day of skiing, anything like that, and hiking boots and hiking pants, you name it. But yeah, if you guys are ever in the Breckenridge area, definitely check this place out.
Absolutely.
Because it was so good, so worth it. Great service, great atmosphere, and great food.
That is pretty much our day today. We had a lot of fun. It was just kind of some good shopping and eating and kind of just relaxing around Grand Lake and Breckenridge. So I think we're just kind of cozy up for the rest of the night and relax. And tomorrow we have some really fun adventures. Again, hopefully the weather is nice. We'll see. But we will definitely bring you guys along for that journey as well. If you enjoy seeing content like this and you want to see more of our trip vlogs, we do a lot of travel here this week, but we also do a lot of travel to Disney. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it. And that's all we have for you guys today.
Now go create your ever after. Goodbye.
Now it's time to say goodbye
To this Airbnb. On to the next Airbnb. Also, something that we discovered is that VRBO is not VRBO. It's actually pronounced Verbo. What?
Ooh, this is scary. Trying to walk up the stairs and film at the same time.
Wobble, wobble, wobble. Here's that. And then here's a whole bunch of tomatoes, some ketchup and mustard, and some napkins.
Wow. I feel like
It's so juicy.
I don't know.
Oh no.
the bag.
Your ears are like little popsicles.
That's what you got for not wearing a coat.
Oh well.